I'm at Willow Bay Recreation Area, just south of the New York state border. Got a week off. I'm going to be doing some hiking on the North Country Trail in Pennsylvania. I'm going for a badge on that this year. My first hike will be up over them there hills and to the New York border and back. I got all week to get as many parts or segments in as I can. I ain't pushing it. I don't walk that fast. You see me set up my pavilions. Got here last night. I didn't do any video on that. I wanted this site. The view on the internet was awesome. It well, it has this view. Grand. Of course, one thing that wasn't obvious is that there's nothing flat down there. Up here in the RV areas, you know, flat enough. So a picture of someone hanging their hammock on those two trees, and that got me thinking, how gorgeous would that be? Talk about camping on the reservoir. See, Allegheny Reservoir is artificial, created by a dam. Somewhere I expect to see roads going down into the water. I wanted to come down here to the end of the park, to the boat launch area. I've been meaning to do that since I got here. There's a little pier out here for tying up on after you launch. This is quite some guides here for the floating dock. Of course, they regulate the water height for whatever purposes they see fit. All right, the wind going, it's rocking a little bit out here. Again, Willow Bay Recreational Area. Created lake. It's just beautiful here, just south of the New York, Pennsylvania border. All right. Well, just the border of New York and Pennsylvania, coming out of the Allegheny National Forest, going into the Allegheny State Park in New York. I haven't seen any hikers other than at the trailhead, and they were going the other way. You hear them? Just starting to see some ground flowers. April 30th. Spring starting here. Yeah. You know, cast statue. That's huge. Just bought a t-shirt in the gift shop. This is the main chilling room. It's a little baby cub.
I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a Mustang build that benefited the American Cancer Society. And everyone that was involved just got behind the project because it was for a great purpose. And this is a great purpose.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
Quite well, thank you.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
When the big three started using the deep draw steel, not realizing that the sheet steel and the sub pieces were coming up with such dissimilar metals that you actually had bimetal electrolysis from welding two pieces together because you got this big thick plate that came from steel from Arkansas, and then you've got this sheet metal that came from the Appalachian War that was processed here in Pittsburgh. Then it added the aluminum oxide too, so that it takes these nice deep draws for either lockers or for underground greenhouses, so that that metal actually is the sacrificial zinc anode to save the ground. So that's where you got the quarter panel.
So I didn't see any elk today, though I did visit the Elk County Visitor Center, which was awesome. You've seen some of my footage from there with the mounted animals and the like. Very interesting. I had a great day, including an awesome restaurant at the Mary's Stotts Pub. Look for my review on Google Maps. Also met my my neighbors who said they've been coming here for quite a while, you know, for the years since when there were the bears here. I haven't seen any bears. So even though I didn't see the elk, I did have a wonderful day sitting on peaks and overlooks with family in the sun. No hiking today. It was a fabulous day. And I think that I've decided that Willow Bay Recreational Area will be a pretty regular launching point for my trips into the Allegheny National Forest. I've had a great time. Hope you've enjoyed my video. Please give me a thumbs up. And thanks a lot. Keep on going. It's 45 degrees last night. So the cold weather's over and wind is bringing in hot weather. The pavilion, I don't know how it's going to stand. They've downgraded it to gusts to 20 miles per hour, 21, like they can guess that well. I put more guy ropes out, more stakes in to hold it down. Honestly, it's the side tarps I'm concerned with. About 2 a.m., the front came in like a freight train, howling, whipping, hitting the sides of the tent so hard it was rocking my cot. Alright, so this is decide the wind was coming in, I just put in some poles in the middle of where the tarps would be. You see one over there? That's some kind of tent or tarp pole you can buy. Geez, I'm spacing on the name, but I'll have it in the comments. And that's just a paint roller extension tube. You know, last year I was using a Camillus cutlery machete, and I keep moaning about the sawback on it, how I didn't like it. So I made a machete. I have made a couple knives before. I made a machete the exact same dimensions, a little bit different of front, not that chisel point. Same handle. I haven't got to putting scales on yet. I just cord wrap so that I could bring it out and use it this week, which I've split a whole camp bundle of wood minus making my baton, and I've really loved how it's working for me. Seems to be holding up really well. Okay, still pretty windy out here. I've got the Canway stove loaded up if a chance offers itself. So I have it sitting on a rock because I don't want to damage the table, and even beyond that, what some people had said in the reviews they wish it had, I made a little ash catcher out of a pie pan. So there it is, it's loaded up. Alright, so it's still kind of windy. I'm getting hungry, so I gotta eat, right? I got the Captain Stag pot on Amazon. I think it runs around $25. The important thing is it comes from Japan. While shipping from China is awesome, usually get it in less than 2 weeks. Shipping from Japan, I don't get. They're going to tell you it's 4 to 5 weeks. And after 6 weeks, you're going to write to them, and they're going to say, oh, it's on the way, please wait another week. And I'm like, 5 for 5. Every time I've requested a refund, and within that week, I've actually gotten the item. So I say, well, why do they say it's going to take 6 weeks? But, oh, bumblebee. I guess I don't understand international commerce. So I'm going to go ahead and try to light this. No fire starting in the wind. You want to learn to light a fire, go to Lonnie, Far North Bushcraft and Survival. I've soaked this with lighter fluid, cigarette lighter fluid. We'll just see how good that works. Alright. So again, that's the Canway stove. it's kind of cool. That's showing up in there. I liked it because you could use this handle if you were hanging from a stick, or flip it around more conventionally. I do wish they'd put some sort of wing nut or something there, but hand tighten is good enough to tighten it. Sometimes you need something to loosen it up. Oops. There we go. I sort of like it this way. I think when it's full of food, it doesn't matter. But when it's empty, it's better balanced this way. This, wow, some sun. This handle, Lodge brand handle, came from Target. It was over in the section where their cast iron skillets were. And it fits on there pretty good. That was a little extra. I'm expecting that. Make it a little easier to hold up. The Canway stick burner's working pretty much as expected, and I don't know, it's like $16, under $20 one. And so far, it is doing pretty good. I'm waiting for a boil here, not quite yet. And then I'll turn the flame down to a simmer. And that's one of the things, when you're cooking something that needs to cook for a long time, you don't want a roaring fire. It's really easy to make a fire that burns like crazy. Keeping a fire small and feeding it the right rate, I think, is a skill that you'll want to get. So I looked at my watch for like the first time this afternoon because I'm up camping. About 15 minutes because I soaked the stuff in advance. The recipe says 20-25 minutes. I think it's only going to take a little less. It'll be done when it's done. Alright, so there you go. Using the stick stove to cook a steak, you see it's browned that first side very nicely. One thing is it does take less fuel. I bought 2 USDA certified transport safe firewood bundles from Tractor Supply. Best price I've seen, and that and my baton for I guess 3 sessions here, and I got plenty left over. Usually I'd use at least one of those to cook a steak and maybe some vegetables and all. So I got, the Canway stick stove, and I imagine anything that works like it, is fussy for maintaining how it works. It is, I'm going to say, fuel efficient. Way less fuel use than running your standard camp ring. I have not lit that since I've been here. Anyway, that steak smells really good. I'm sure hoping you're having a nice dinner tonight. I'm going to have some steak and red beans and rice. Tomorrow I'm leaving. I don't know if I'm going to make any video breaking up the camp or not. Is that interesting? You let me know. But for now, I'm smelling that steak. You have a great. This is a little bit different of a video. These are the bathrooms and showers at Willow Bay Campground, and they remind me so much of what I did at, oh heck, I'll put it in the credits, the other one I went to. Nearly identical, so I thought I'd go in and show you what a nice treat you were in when you came to these Allegheny site bathrooms. Alright. There is potable water. If you let it run enough, it's hot. No paper towels. There's some stalls and some showers again if you let it run hot enough. There's some hot water. This one's my favorite. Well, lots of room to, oh, the other one had a hose. But lots of room to change and keep your clothes up dry on this end. And get nice and clean. It's nothing nicer than getting clean after being soaked in DEET or something. Kind of nice this time of year. It's April 30th. Did get a little warmer today, so we have some bugs out there. There's the water. You can see we got a sunset happening. So there we go. We'll say goodbye to Willow Bay Recreational Area. This has been a blast these 5 days.